So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
So look at the starters for the Wizards. In at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Landry Shamet is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Clarkson dishes to Sexton. Driving to the basket. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Okay, the initiative from the young bull, Colin Sexton, as some like to call him. How about that drive?
Here's Poole. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Kessler. Over to the wing. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Misses the 3. And now just over a minute played here in the first. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Poole driving the lane.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Clarkson. Oh, good with the triple. Poole on the wing. Driving in, uses both hands to slam it down.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
the ruling on the floor stands.
Are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
Poole kicks to Avdia. Pass to Gafford. Now Poole. For the screen on Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Poole no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Sexton for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from 3-point range?
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside for Sexton. Plenty of space. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
It's Poole with the drive. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Clarkson goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively, so closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Outside, Markkanen connects from three-point range.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Jones kicks to Kispert. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Tries it from the top of the key. Sexton attacking. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Jordan Clarkson getting it done for the Jazz. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We've got Talen Horton-Tucker. Collins is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's George. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easy.
There's a screen by Collins. Horton-Tucker finds Collins. Fontecchio. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nobody near George. Off target from outside. Washington shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And finished off by Bagley.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
Yep, just the way he wants it. All right, D.A., thanks so much. It's good. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, G.A., how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Here's Kispert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kispert's got 6.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
Collins passes to George. Olynyk sets a screen for George. Tries from 16. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Kispert kicks to Bagley. Here's Koulibaly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And the Jazz making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. A shot's good from Kispert.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
A great three-point shooter in college, Corey Kispert, who played at Gonzaga, has transferred that skill, Doris, to this NBA level.
And Kevin, you know that guys who can shoot it with range are always in demand. The extra distance doesn't affect Corey one bit. He's very solid from the mid-range. In a shooter's league, he's got his opportunities. Okay, DeLon Wright dancing with the basketball, getting that defender to hesitate just a moment, and boom, he's gone.
Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Jones. Feeds it to Kispert. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Second team foul.
There's 1:17 left now here in the second. George passes to Collins. Back to George. Collins, a screen on Wright. Here's George. And Wright pulls it down. Washington leading now by 7. He dishes it to Kispert. Stolen by George. Collins looking around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. So it's the Jazz now. Done with it. Guarded now by Kispert. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Olynyk. Nothing on the board. Here's Dunn, and he drives in. Outside for George. Back to Collins. A second chance effort.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits both from the stripe. And here is Poole. He's got 13. And there's the drive. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The Jazz have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the Jazz, Kessler.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Poole for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Washington with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So on the floor for Washington. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. Jordan Poole is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Avdia into the 3 slot. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Driving inside. He gets that one. Markkanen's got the first bucket of the third here for the Jazz.
Boy, you love to see Markkanen put it on the deck and finish with power. Defense wants no part of that.
And here's Poole for three. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
They get it again. Outside for Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. And that one hits back iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Clarkson driving in.
Now, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Poole against Clarkson. Poole no good. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Sexton. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Sexton's got 11.
Boy, looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
The pass to Kuzma from the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
Always solid from deep. Kyle Kuzma, you can't leave that guy open beyond the arc.
Here's Clarkson. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
There's Shamet. Over in the corner, Poole. Pass to Kuzma, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Poole against Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma kicks to Poole. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Kuzma slams it in.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
And Doris, what would you say has to happen for the Wizards to take that next step?
I think one of the things that's absolutely key to an organization's success is being able to make the right selections with their draft picks. It's not easy, it's not an exact science, but it's been problematic for this organization in the past. That has got to change.
Here's Avdia. From down in the low post, it goes.
Assist goes to Kyle Kuzma.
Jazz trail by 6. Here's Clarkson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Clarkson against Poole. Going inside. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Poole's got 17.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And dishes to Markkanen. Shoots over Poole. Markkanen, good.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Wizards leading by 7. Here's the floater. Out to the right wing. Now, Avdia. He has 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That free throw, good from Avdia. Back in the 2022 offseason, Doris, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prizes, Lowry Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
They get it back. Jones, the pass to Bagley. Now, here's Kispert. Wizards passing it around and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Goes up on the high post. And so it's Washington holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Kelly Olynyk. George is out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. Then it's John Collins. And it's Fontecchio in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all three levels.
Koulibaly kicks it out to Jones. Kispert setting the pick for Jones. Out to the wing. Here's Koulibaly. Passes it to Kispert. And the rejection by Collins. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Jazz trail by 11. Clarkson goes in.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D can do.
With the drive. On the basket by Jones.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
And so Washington again turning it over.
Checking in for the Wizards. Daniel Jeffers. Kyle Kuzma. Denny Avdia.
Jazz have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Markkanen in the corner. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Kuzma. Misses off the right iron. Washington leading now by 9. Kispert, the pass to Poole. And so the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
A 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And that one good from Clarkson.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Poole against Clarkson. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Outside for Sexton. Back to Markkanen. The pass to Kessler. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Kispert setting the pick for Poole. Now here's Kispert. Defended by Sexton. Nice D from Sexton. Here's Hendricks. To the left side wing. Kessler passes to Hendricks. Back to Kessler. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That is his first foul of the game. 1:32 left in the fourth. Sexton with it. Picked up by Kuzma. And foul on the shot. So the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
foul. Colin Sexton.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Donnie's checked in for the Jazz. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of two is good. That narrows the gap to 7.
He doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Here's Poole. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Poole's got 19 points.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Dunn left side. Markkanen against Kuzma. Markkanen can't get it to go. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Kispert, the pass to Poole. Out to the right wing. Kuzma with the screen for Kispert. Back to Poole. Out to Kuzma. Clock at 4. Pass to Gafford. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's the Jazz's ball. They trail by 9 points. In the corner, it's Kessler. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hendricks. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
The dish now to Kispert. And so Washington takes the win. They came in. Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Zach Collins out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Osman in at the 3. Now Vassell. Pass to Osman. This one for 3. He buries it from 3.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Clarkson. Markkanen with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Hendricks. Kicks it out to Markkanen. There's the triple. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Anytime you can set up Markkanen off the catch, you have a good chance of coming away with points.
And Smitty, a trend for the Spurs, playing fast.
BA, they get up a lot of shots. Problem is, the efficiency needs to be there. That was a hallmark of the great Spurs teams back in the day.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. Markkanen outside. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
You know, injuries cost Zach Collins a couple of seasons of his young career. But Smitty, the talent is still intriguing.
BA, the 10th pick back in 2017, has a combination of size, shot blocking, and shooting. You don't get that every day.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Clarkson. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Up top, Vassell. He's covered by Clarkson. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 6.
You see Vassell's confidence growing at the arc. He is getting more comfortable out there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Sexton. Markkanen outside. The 3. Offensive board. And a two-handed jam.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wembanyama, screen on Clarkson. Vassell. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Here's Clarkson. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Collins passes to Osman. Back to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Clarkson. After the basket by San Antonio. And the 3 off target. We've got 1:28 left now in the first quarter. Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Kept alive, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. .107 left to play in the first. Here's Markkanen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
A nice little pump fake. This is what they count on Markkanen to do. generate offense.
When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Graham.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in the summer of 22, the Jazz are focused on starting new and building a team with young talent.
Here's Osman. He has 6. Wembanyama screen. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Sexton. On the wing, Sexton. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Vassell against Clarkson. Outside Wembanyama. Poke loose. In transition, here come the Jazz. Good work there as it goes.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Osman on the wing. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Osman's got 8 points.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not.
Devin Vassell has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
John Collins out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. Then there's George. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Back come the Spurs in transition. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Pass to Champagny. The 3 is up. 6 to shoot. Bassi, great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Collins a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Count it, good. And when it comes to defining rivalries, Smitty, you think both sides have to win big, or is mutual dislike enough?
You know, I think BA winning really brings the rivalry out. And I think it has to go back-to-back years. Also, a little bad blood doesn't hurt a rivalry when both teams just don't like each other.
Now here's Graham, tightly guarded. And there's McDermott on the assist from Graham.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide-open teammate and getting it to him.
Inside, and Collins with the slam.
One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
McDermott with a screen on Collins. On the wing, McDermott. Pass to Champagny. Back to McDermott. Spins. Spurs need to get one up here. Counted from distance. And the Spurs lead by 16.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Collins getting in there, forcing the basket.
And Graham, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, B.A. In two areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. We still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Brian?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie. He's got a clear path. And the layup falls.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Takes a step back. Olynyk with a screen on Graham. Kicks it out to Collins. Back come the Spurs in transition.
That's the power game they want to see from Sohan. Getting assertive near the bucket.
Here's George. From down in the low post, it goes.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Spurs have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Graham misses. The Jazz have gotten off to a sensational 5 for 5 start in the second quarter. George outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
From behind the arc. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
The kick to Olynyk. Here's Fontecchio. No points yet. That shot wide open.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Graham, the pass to Champagnie. McDermott with a screen on George. Champagnie tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so the San Antonio Spurs looking in total control with this 17th. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on. What
can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Keldon Johnson out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Cedi Osman. And it's Collins in at the center position.
Aggressive play by Vassell in the paint, getting himself a close-range shot.
With Vassell out there, there's a lot he brings to the table, Steve.
Yeah, he can make a difference at both ends of the floor, and I know they like that about him. If he has an off night shooting the ball, he still adds value with his defense.
That's good for Markkanen.
With his size, athleticism, and skill set, Markkanen can play at the 3, 4, or 5. He creates matchup problems for the defense.
Vassell against Clarkson. Vassell passes to Collins. Outside Johnson. Osman on the wing. Back to Johnson. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Challenging stretch here for Utah. Markkanen inside. Collins defending. Markkanen misses.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson for three. Can't hit that one. Clarkson's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 7.
Boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. Just a great touch there.
Clarkson finds Markkanen. San Antonio with a rebound. Johnson on the wing. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Osman. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
When Keldon Johnson gets near the rim, he's ready to dunk it home. Defense, better be aware.
Here's Hendricks. Back to Clarkson. Nice D from Vassell. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Osman off the mark there with a 3. The Jazz have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination. Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Pass to Hendricks. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." EA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
The 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Sexton passes to Markkanen. Kessler down low. Johnson on him. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Kessler, covered by Johnson. Back to Markkanen. With a 9-footer. San Antonio with a rebound. Johnson for 3. Here's Wembanyama. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. A line change here for Utah. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Bassey, he's checked in for Collins. McDermott comes in for Osman. Champagny, he's checked in for Johnson. And Graham subbed in for Vassell. Now here's Graham. The D's right on him. Wembanyama, screen on George. Outside Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 11 points here in the second half. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. 11 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Taylor Horton-Tucker is out there with George. Then there's John Collins. And it's Fontecchio in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Excellent at leaking out on the break. Devontae Graham knows how to get it done.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Fontecchio. Horton Tucker with it. McDermott on him. Outside Olynyk. Collins outside. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now. Pass to Champagny. McDermott with the ball. Now Horton Tucker defending. Here's Bassi. Here's Champagny. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Assisted by
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Collins outside. From the high post. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here we go. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
So both teams making some changes here.
substitution on the court.
Vassell against Clarkson. Here's Hendricks. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Here's Osman. Misses the three. Clarkson outside. Markkanen with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Markkanen against Vassell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The focus is all there for Lauri Markkanen. The guy's a straight baller.
Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Good D by Kessler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Hendricks no good. For San Antonio, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Vassell passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Coming into the league, scouts saw Vassell as a 3-and-D guy, but he's a good playmaker also.
Sexton goes in. Markkanen outside. Pass to Kessler. To the left side wing. Here's Hendricks. And he drops it in from the low post.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
With the drive, here's Osman. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Dangerous on the glass. Devin Vassell's got that long reach, and he hustles.
Pass to Hendricks. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Hendricks has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's Clarkson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Nice job by Clarkson. Really good at working off contact.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Graham. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Yeah, absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the stripe, And too long on the shot.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish.
To the middle. Here's McDermott. And McDermott with a slam.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Launches a three. To the right side. Back to Sexton. No good. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a
Richard, on either side coming into this game. These teams have both been struggling.
Kevin, there's nothing that can get you out of a funk quicker than playing another team in a funk. Both teams are looking to use this game as a springboard, hopefully to better futures.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Keldon Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Collins. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Osman in at the 3. The kick out to Poole. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. From outside, off the mark. Poole with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Poole gets it to go.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Takes it inside, puts up a 3. Washington with the rebound. Jay, after dealing DeJounte Murray away in the summer of 2022, the Spurs are intent, it seems, on rebuilding.
Well, they did it right. And with the selection of Victor Wembanyama, the foundation may be in place for another run.
And, Richard, I tell you what, Jordan Poole has become one heck of an NBA player.
A star, if you will. Goes to show that you don't have to be a high recruit coming out of high school. He barely snuck in the top 100 list.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Osman, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he comes up with the deuce.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Osman kicks to Collins. Vassell against Poole. We've seen a quick start here for the Wizards. Here's the screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. In transition, here come the Wizards. Gafford finds Kuzma. Back to Gafford. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Wembanyama, a screen. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Poole and the powerful one-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Collins, and against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Poole with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Poole gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Collins setting the pick for Johnson. Over in the corner, Osman. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Collins. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And that one's good. Osman.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Here's Poole. Here he goes. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Steps back. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Poole against Vassell. Right wing. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got 7.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Poole. Out to Kuzma. Gafford with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Gafford passes to Kuzma. Rebound San Antonio.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
With 1 on the clock. A shot off that time. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He totaled 4. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got McDermott, and it's Champagnie in at the 2. Jones dishes to Wright. Kispert setting the pick for Wright. And it's denied. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Coulibaly. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Coulibaly. And here is Kispert. And again, Washington no good. Now the pass to Champagnie from the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Jones, the pass to Kispert. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Kicks it to McDermott. Passes to Champagnie. Pass to Sohan. Into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Jones drives in. The layup missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
3-pointer, Graham. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer and I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Right, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Coulibaly.
Wizards foul. Coulibaly. First personal foul.
Spurs leading by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Bagley. Nice ball movement by Washington. And there's the pass to Kispert. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Here's Sohan. They set the pick. Passes it to Champagnie. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Graham. He has yet to score. Passy the pass to Sohan. He takes it in. And the shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
Jones kicks to Kispert. Bagley the screen. From deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's Champagnie. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Champagnie's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Spurs. Jones drives in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
McDermott sets a screen to the wing right side. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Sohan. Here's Bassey. He kicks it to Graham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets to the hoop.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Kispert. And a miss there on the triple. And so Graham will bring it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. McDermott. Pass to Champagnie. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. For San Antonio, they have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Jones dishes to Kispert. Pass to Coulibaly. Kicks it out to Jones. Kispert setting the pick for Jones. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 5. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Spurs leading by 5. And at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Jordan Poole is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Over in the corner, Osman. Hands it from downtown. Osman's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
It's Poole with the drive. Down low. Wembanyama passes to Osman. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Osman. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards trail by 8. In the corner. Shamet with it. It's good from long range. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Osman the pass to Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Avdia with it. He's picked up by Collins. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Kuzma. Wembanyama knocks it away.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Spurs leading by 7. And, Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. The Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Here's Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Wembanyama outside. Vassell sets a screen for Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the pass to Osman. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Osman's got 13.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the 3.
Gafford finds Poole. To the right side. Now, here's Avdia. Defense is right there. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Washington with the triple.
And as long as Kuzma is able to hit jumpers, he's going to have a place in this league and cash a few paychecks.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Poole kicks to Shamet. Passes it to Gafford. Gafford sets the pick for Avdia. And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Wembanyama, a screen. Vassell, the pass to Osman. 16 seconds left to play in the third.
First personal foul. Substitute.
Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Coulibaly. Off target with his 3. Here's Champagny. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that...
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Devontae Graham. And it's Champagny in at the two-guard spot. Spurs leading by 19. Here's Sohan. His three-pointers off the mark. Washington's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Nice ball movement by Washington. Bagley sends a screen for Wright. Loud pass to Bagley. He's all alone. Graham with the ball. Guarded now by Kispert. Massey, the pass to Champagny. They grab their own miss.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Koulibaly. Sweet little floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Massey. Stolen away. And here's the break. Here's Jones. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
McDermott passes to Massey. Here's Champagny, defended by Jones. Kept alive. Out left to the wing. Here's Sohan. Kicks it to Graham. Launches a three. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Kispert. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Spurs leading by 20. The pass to Sohan. The tray. Rebound, Washington. It's Jones on the wing. Back to Bagley from downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Bagley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. To the left side wing. They set the screen. McDermott can't get it to go.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside for Bagley. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by McDermott. The Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Champagny, defended by Jones. San Antonio again missing. Wizards trail by 17. Right side. Pass to Jones. Kispert setting the pick for Jones. Dishes to Kispert. No good on the three.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for San Antonio.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Kuzma kicks to Gafford. Now, here's Shamet. Kuzma outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Vassell, and the Spurs scoring again.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And Gafford throws it down.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Wembanyama for three. Missed. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. When you talk about rebounding the basketball, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams count the boards. It's clear each coaching staffs push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward. Now Gafford following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Passes it to Shamet. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss. Wide open.
Clarkson outside. That one rolling around and rims out. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For Clarkson, it's been about finding a place in the NBA that suits him.
You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now, here's Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. Clock at 6. To the inside. Kessler. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the paint, nice ball movement by Utah. Hendricks, good.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
Wizards leading by 4. Kuzma kicks to Avdia. Now, here's Poole. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Markkanen. And now, here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. No good from outside. For Washington, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shamet, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Poole, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. To the left wing. Picked by Markkanen. Hendricks. And it's off from three-point range. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gafford. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Out to Kuzma. Launches it. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, Kyle Kuzma starts making three-point shots, turn the lights out. This guy is so smooth.
Dunn dishes to Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Poole against Dunn. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Another one falls for Washington. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now, here's Clarkson. No scoring in this one. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Wizards leading by 7. Avdia, the pass to Gafford. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Lobbed up there for Collins. Doesn't go for him.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And so it's Washington. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Kelly Olynyk, Talen Horton-Tucker out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Collins, and it's Fontecchio in at the 3. Pass to Koulibaly, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. A wide open look here for Wright. It's right on the wing. Outside, Jones. Here's Koulibaly. There's the pass to Kispert. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. The kick out to Wright. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Sexton on the wing. Hasn't made one yet. Fontecchio. Horton-Tucker in the corner. Collins a screen on Jones. Here's Horton-Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards leading by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now here's Wright. After the miss from John Collins.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Sexton dishes to Collins. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle, stolen by Kispert. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Wright fires, buries the jumper to finish the break. Wright's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. Before any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right? And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Fontecchio, he has yet to score. In transition, here come the Wizards. Loud pass to Bagley, stolen by Collins. Fontecchio. And here we go. Washington fast break. Jones, no luck. Jazz trail by 11. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
The open look here for Sexton. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Jones kicks to Bagley. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Now, here's Collins. Fontecchio, defended by Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Lots of room. That one wide left.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Here's Kispert, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact is on Colin Sexton. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Kispert. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And he makes both free throws. Here's Dunn, still without a basket. Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Shamet. Tries again. And Avdia with the lay-in. And the Wizards lead by 15.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The 3 from Poole. And that does it for the first half of play. Wizards out front as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jazz trail by 15. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. Landry Shamet is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Back to Shamet. Passes to Poole. Kuzma with the screen for Poole. 5 on the clock. Banked in off the glass. Poole's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Wizards.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Gafford kicks to Poole. Back to Gafford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that three-point shooting ability.
Poole against Dunn. Got a piece of it. Outside, Markkanen. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. So it's Utah now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Markkanen inside the line. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, how about the jumper? That is pure from the 7-footer Markkanen.
Here's Poole, and he jams it with authority.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. Markkanen can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 14. From outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Second team foul.
You have to be aware if you're a defender where Kyle Kuzma is. This guy is a scorer by nature.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Here's Dunn. Still yet to score. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Dunn. Here's Hendricks. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Kuzma kicks to Poole. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 13. Nailed from three-point land.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Markkanen following the bucket by the Wizards. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Jones up top, outside for Bagley. Knocks down the three ball. Bagley's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
And the Jazz with some changes. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Jones. Right outside. Here's Bagley. That one falls. Bagley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Sexton the pass to Olynyk. And stolen by Wright. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Bagley with a screen on Collins. Kispert, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall.
Well, you have to love the contest from Kelly Olynyk right there. He doesn't.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got John Collins, Talen Horton-Tucker out there with Sexton. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Fontecchio in at the 3 spot. And the dunk by Kispert.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Coulibaly. And Wright kicks to Kispert. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And stolen by Wright. Stolen by Collins. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Down low. Collins kicks to Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Coulibaly, no good. Jazz trail by 19. Sexton finds Horton-Tucker. Sexton against Wright. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
They get it back. Outside for Sexton. And here's Collins from outside. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Washington leading now by 19 points. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Horton-Tucker's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist.
Oh!
Wow.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Outside, Jones lets the three fly. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And here are the Wizards now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Wright dishes to Jones. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Kispert, the pass to Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Kispert the bucket on the assist by Bagley.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Marvin Bagley.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
It's stolen by Jones. Sexton against Wright. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Koulibaly. Outside for Bagley. Clock is at 3. Baseline J on the way. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And it's Utah's ball. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 17-7 run. The offensive rebound. Bagley kicks to Wright. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Horton Tucker with it. No good there. And so it's Washington easily grabbing. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up for Dorothy.
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home court. Welcome to 2K Sport. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
So here are the Jazz starting five. Colin Sexton out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Sexton. Back to Wembanyama. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Dunn attacking. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Collins defending. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen's got room. Gets a very good look and converts.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Vassell. Going inside. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
I love the aggressive attitude of Devin Vassell. Excellent job on that drive.
Markkanen outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins a screen. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Vassell penetrating. And he banks in the layup.
Taking advantage of the defense. Devin got inside, and you see what happened.
Well, Steve, this Jazz franchise has quietly been one of the most consistent teams in the West over the last 7 years.
You're so right, B.A., and doing it without building a super team is the most impressive part for me. You see teams go on long playoff streaks, and they're full of superstars, but not those Jazz teams.
Johnson passes to Osman. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's a one-on-one situation. Markkanen from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio trailing here. Now here's Vassell, defended by Dunn. Vassell passes to Osman. From downtown, knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Markkanen outside. The offensive rebound. Pass to Dunn. On the wing, Sexton. Crosses over. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
When you've got handles like that, why not show them off? Love it, Colin Sexton.
Vassell outside. Three-pointer. And stolen by Markkanen. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Dunn. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Johnson with a double team. 5 on the clock. Here's Kessler. Rebound San Antonio.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Utah trailing here. And here's Dunn. Markkanen sets a screen. Hendricks on target from range. Hendricks has got 5 now. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Vassell passes to Osman. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Basket counts.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Here's Champagny. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
It's all about the fire they're playing with early on, crashing the boards, and the result, second chance points.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Kelly Olynyk is out there with John Collins. Then there's George, then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Fontecchio in at the 3 slot. And the Spurs with possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. McDermott, the pass to Champagny, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Takes a 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And Smitty, when it comes to John Collins, what do you like about this guy?
What I love, Grant, he's a team guy. He'll play the 4, he'll play the 5, he'll do whatever is necessary so his team can win.
Here's Champagny. The kick out to Graham. Here's Champagny. George defending. Champagny, that's good. Champagny's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Graham. Pass to Sohan. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Well, Jordan Clarkson has had many different roles in his career, Smitty, all with the same outcome.
BA, it doesn't matter what jersey Clarkson has on or what role he has. The dude is going to score. Simple as that.
And teams running their offense through their star players. What's the balance there, keeping everyone else involved and engaged, Smitty?
You know, BA, that's a tricky one. You want your playmakers making plays. But your defenders and role players, they play harder when they feel involved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, B.A. Victor Wembanyama was asked to describe his game, and he said, quote, "The word I would say is versatile. Being able to score at any level, any moment in the game, taking responsibilities, maybe Mr. Do Everything." And Brian, will he be the next international phenom to take over the league? He said with a smile, "I'm sure of it."
Plenty of confidence right there. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you for that.
Very hard not to foul a guy who's in constant motion. Collins, once again, bringing the energy.
And both free throws good for Collins. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Champagny for 3. from outside the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
George, right side. Oh, it's stolen. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Pass to Bassi. Lets the three fly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will readily move the ball to a more open guy.
Kicks it out to Collins. To the wing, right side. Collins with a screen on Graham. Fontecchio, the pass to Collins. And the bucket is good. Collins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Champagny. Back to McDermott. Graham with it. George defending. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Clarkson outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point San Antonio lead.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Pass to Champagny. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. For 3, Collins. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I mean, he only attempted just 1 3-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Here's George. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. San Antonio has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Champagny. He's got 10. The drive by McDermott. Plenty of space. Again, the Spurs score.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
It's picked off. He can't get it to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Spurs. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've got Devin Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Jetty Osman. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Utah with it. 6-point game. Hendricks. Up top done. Clock at 6. Pass to Markkanen. Over Wembanyama. Good D by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Well, it's not hard to get excited about what Wembanyama could potentially bring to the league, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, possibly some of the biggest hype we've seen, B.A. Unreal ball skills at 7'4", and he's got that drive to be the greatest.
Dunn outside. Out to the wing. Oh, deflected. Sexton against Johnson. Markkanen outside. The wide open shot is on the money. Markkanen's got 7.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
On the wing, Vassell, defended by Dunn. The three from Wembanyama sends it home from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. 4-3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the drive. Count that one. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Markkanen misses. The Spurs have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So Brian, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. That second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks. Now here's Johnson. No points so far. Collins passes to Wembanyama. Up top, Vassell, defended by Dunn. Here's Osman, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Vassell passes to Johnson. Now here's Vassell, guarded closely. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Fires for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Now here's Kessler. Let's go with a three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Fires from way outside. Pass to Osman. The rebound by the Jazz.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's the three. And he can't get that one. Utah has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Done. The pass to Markkanen. It's Markkanen scoring inside.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Pass to Osman from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Osman's got 11.
Where was the D there? No one was covering the open man.
Dunn outside. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Hendricks. Markkanen sets a screen, driving to the basket, and Hendricks gets it to go.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Johnson passes to Osman. Vassell outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Chris Dunn.
Not his strength, but Devin Vassell is putting in work.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Here's Clarkson driving inside. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. Makes his selection. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Jordan Clarkson is out there with George. Then there's John Collins. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. George against Graham. Pass to Champagny. 5 to shoot. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists. And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair. There was a mix-up defensively, left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Clarkson outside. Collins a screen. Clarkson passes to Collins. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Most people think of him as just a shooter. Jordan Clarkson is a very dynamic player. There's so much more he provides for you out there on the floor.
Graham misses. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. They trail by 7. The kick to Olynyk, to the wing on the left. Sinks it from distance. Fontecchio's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Pass to Bassi. A good look from Graham. Rebound by Olynyk. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Champagny. Now here's McDermott. George defending. Here's Champagny. From outside the arc. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Kicks it to George. It's Olynyk, high post. And Devontae Graham is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Bassi. Wembanyama comes in for Sohan. Osman, he's checked in for McDermott. And it's Vassell in for Graham. 6 to shoot. Stripped it away. Here's Champagny. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Here's Markkanen. Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Champagny. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Done. The pass to Markkanen. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. The 3 is up. That's what he does. Lauri Markkanen.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Osman. And he dunks it down.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Spurs ball.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Vassell against Sexton. Champagny, the pass to Wembanyama. Now Collins. Here's Champagny. Goes up on the baseline. Rebounded by Dunn.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now here's Collins from deep three-point range. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And now Washington's starting group. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. Jordan Poole is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. Now, here's Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shamet. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The 3. And the basket by Vassell.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Poole kicks to Kuzma. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to Osman. There's a screen by Collins. Pass to Osman. Now Wembanyama. Johnson outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. His three-pointer's off the mark. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Avdia gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Took him no time at all on that one. Vassell's got 6 points. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kuzma with a screen on Johnson. Poole with no one around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Poole against Vassell. Collins passes to Vassell. Here's Osman. 6 on the shot clock. That's tipped. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Poole with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's Avdia. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Gafford.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked him.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter. With strong fundamentals, Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
Now here's Johnson. Still scoreless. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Shamet. Offline with his 3. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Vassell. Drills it from outside. Vassell's got 12 in the game.
The thing about Vassell, he has deeper range than a lot of people give him credit for.
Here's Poole. Great tee that time from Johnson.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Vassell, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Gafford. The Wizards working the ball around now. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Misses the 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Vassell in the corner. Kicks it out to Johnson. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. It's all knotted up.
And Johnson is still honing this part of his game, but this is an encouraging sign.
Poole against Johnson in the corner. Shamet with it. And here's Poole for three. Oh, and he almost had a four-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for the Washington Wizards. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Marvin Bagley is out there with Kispert. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Coulibaly in at the three spot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 3. Driving to the basket. The pass to Sohan. Here's Champagny, guarded by Poole. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, I thought they were joking. But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Coach Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of fours, even traditional threes play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Wizards. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Champagny, defended by Jones. Here's Sohan. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Left side, Bagley. Right outside. And Jones has it in the corner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The kick out to Wright. And it's Bagley in the corner. And the 3 off target. San Antonio trailing here. Massey, the pass to Graham. Here's McDermott. There's the drive. And finished off by McDermott.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Wizards passing it around. Kispert kicks to Bagley. Kicks it out to Jones. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And that one is good. And the Wizards lead by 1. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
A nice shot by Sohan. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Bagley the screen. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Here's Champagny, guarded by Wright. Takes the 3. Bassey. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Bring him against Wright. Champagny passes to Sohan. Here's Champagny. Here's Sohan. Shot by Champagny, no good. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Pass to Koulibaly. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Koulibaly's got 7 points in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
On its way from McDermott for 2. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Bagley finds Jones. Bagley with a screen on Graham. Back to Bagley for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Passes it to Champagny. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Champagny's got 7 points for the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Jones dishes to Wright. Kicks it out to Jones. Kisper with it. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Kisper's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey,
all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Collins. And it's Osman in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Poole. And the rejection by Collins. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Poole. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And that one's good. Osman.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Johnson against Poole. Driving the lane. Back to Shamet. Pass to Kuzma. Ripped away. One-on-one here. Launches it from deep. Vassell, no good. Knocked loose. And that one is hammered home.
He wasn't going to settle on that play. Vassell with the assertive take to the bucket.
Poole against Johnson. Poole kicks to Shamet. Gafford passes to Avdia. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Clock at 2. Gafford misses. And it's the Spurs ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
You have to understand Keldon Johnson is a major threat to dunk that. Leave any room for error, and this man will make you pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Shamet on the wing. Covered by Vassell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Vassell wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Nice ball movement by Washington. Takes it inside. Kuzma kicks to Avdia. Hits it from three-point range. Avdia's got 5.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Kicks it out to Johnson. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And they're on the break. Here's Shamet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio leading by 5. Inside. And he dunks it down.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
The 3 from Poole. A rebound by the Spurs. Johnson for 3. That shot no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Avdia, the pass to Kuzma. There's a minute 40 left in the third. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
1:39 left here in the third quarter. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
In the corner, it's Gafford. In the corner, Shamet with it. 6 to shoot. Kuzma, right side, over Johnson. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. Johnson against Kuzma. Into the lane. And finished off by Avdia.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Osman. Outside for Wembanyama. And he lays it straight in. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs lead by 10. And fourth quarter basketball. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Kispert. White is out there with Jones. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Koulibaly in its small forward.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Champagny passes to Bassi. Here's Champagny, guarded by Wright. To the wing on the left. Here's Champagny, guarded by Wright. Back to Graham. There's the triple. And Wright pulls it down. Wizards trail by 8 and stolen by Graham. Here's Champagny. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Three-pointer Wright. The rebound by the Spurs. And he drives in. They get the rebound. Zohan, the pass to Bassi. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Bagley sets a screen for Kispert. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bassi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Champagny, guarded by Wright. Back to McDermott. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's McDermott. Here's Champagny. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The kick out to Wright. Good on the shot. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Champagny. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Bagley kicks to Kispert. Pass to Koulibaly. Now here's Kispert. Here he goes. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Fires from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. There's the pass to Champagny. For the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Kicks to Kispert. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Stolen by Collins. Wembanyama. And he recovers it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
5 to shoot. Here's Champagnie. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Kispert. To end the run. And Koulibaly gets it to go. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Fires away from way outside. A shot by Champagnie, no good. No good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved